Hello everyone and welcome back to another Devlog video of my first person parkour game Just Jump. In this video I'll be going over the progress I've made so far on the level design for my level 2 and I'll be releasing a bit for you guys to try out. Yeah. Okay, so before starting the level design, I decided to work on the upgrade system for the game and I got working on that actually. And yeah, for now I have a simple upgrade scene with some bunch of upgrades, and that includes the goofy jump, which is actually a feature I discovered while trying to work on the double jump feature. But yeah, I won't show that in this video, I'll show that in some other videos. But the main thing I want to show you guys here is the stamina upgrade. And as you know, okay, you might not know, naturally you start the game with about 20,000 stamina points, which is relatively low considering the stamina system I built in the last video. So that's where the upgrade system comes in. And yeah, for now, when I click to purchase the stamina level, the first stamina level, I get about 40,000 stamina points, and that's an upgrade. So that's really great. But yeah, obviously you need to accumulate in game currency to actually purchase these upgrade stuffs, and so that's it for the upgrade. So the next thing now is to work on the level design for the level 2, and that includes planning what I want to do and how I want to go about it. And I could easily do that using some softwares on the internet to make a blueprint of how I want the level design to be, or just draw it out in a book. But I decided to just plan it in my head and hopefully add more things as I go, because you know once you're using like a graphical software or the notes, you are kind of restricted to that. But I don't want to be restricted. I want to add more stuff. Maybe I watch a movie and I just really like a feature in the movie and I just want to add it to the game, I can easily add it. So yeah, the plan now is to have about 3 workable areas and then the road and bus system, obviously. So yeah, so this is my first day working on the level design, and I started working on the first area and I added some buildings and some stuffs. But yeah, it's looking a bit empty for now, so I got into Blender and started modeling props to input into the game, and yeah, imported that into Unity, placed them where they're supposed to be, and then boom, it's looking less empty for now, which is great. So with the first area pretty much done now, the next is to move on to the second area and work on the second area too. But I wanted to add some puzzle elements into this level, so in that regard I hopped on into Blender again and made this electric net and imported that into Unity as usual. And yeah, changed up the color to red to indicate danger. And as you can see now, the puzzle in this area is that you have to find your way out, which is relatively easy because I'm looking at the solution right at my front now. So that is it. So that's for you to figure out. So a few days after, I was pretty much done with the second area, and the next thing is to start working on the third area, which I eventually did, and it's done for now. And this is the main puzzle area for this level 2, because you have to find your way through that electric net, which I introduced again into this area. So you have to find your way in and then continue your journey, because there's no way out. The electric net has blocked every other way, so you have to find your way in. but I might still make an easier way for you guys to get in, and so that's on my mind. So I'll work on that probably at some point in time. So yeah, right after that day, I had a little bit of setback, and that was due to the AI that I was planning for the buses. And as you may know or may not know, I have to make a nav mesh on the ground to actually make the AI for the buses work. But it was taking too long to bake hours, and yeah, it was still not baking, it was still not moving. But then according to my research, I saw that I overscaled the level design, like the scale is way too much, and that's why it's taking too much. But I was about giving up and restarting the whole level design, but then one of my friends suggested messing around with the agent size of the nav mesh, and it surprisingly works for me, and it's taking about 3 minutes to 5 minutes to bake now, which is great. So with the nav mesh baked now, the next thing is to work on the AI for the bus, and I started by just making the bus move towards a cube which I created in Unity. But I wanted some random movement from the bus and fast reaction as well, just like in clustertruck. Those random movements, it really makes a lot of sense, and it makes the game fun. And yeah, of course, I had to do a little bit of programming to actually make it work, and after doing that, it started to look better than it was before. So yeah. So yeah, with that out of the way now, it was time to complete the level design. So I decided to work on the non-workable areas. Okay, so yeah, that's the progress I've been able to make on the level design so far. And yeah, this is the final gameplay video, and it obviously still needs a lot of tweaking. I mean, the gameplay, and that's probably what I'm gonna tackle next. So yeah. And so lastly, I'm gonna be the demo version of this level 1 for you guys to play, and the controls are quite easy. W for running, as you can see, and space for jumping, Q for sliding, and yeah, space for jumping as well to again, then space. And for climbing, you use C, but in the climbing, once you hit the C, you must hit the space together so that you can pop up into the air, because when you are climbing, gravity tends to draw you down. So that's the control. It's a bit hard, but you get the hang of it after playing it one or twice. So yeah. And so that's it. We've come to the end of this devlog, and thank you for watching, and I would appreciate you subscribing and also liking the video. And yeah, I would also like to know what you guys feel about the level design. Is it good? Is it bad? What would you feel you would like to change, or stuff like that? So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you some other times.